With the rapid pace of change and the use of technology reaching unprecedented levels, it's not surprising that our own systems, that is, our brain and our body, aren't quite keeping up, threatening our sense of real well-being. This month, I'll explore what's really going on and what you can do to better handle it. Hi, I'm Josie Thompson. I'm a multi-award-winning coach, mindset and resilience expert, author and 2 times cancer survivor. Today I'm going to share some strategies for you to maintain and sustain true well-being in this rapidly changing world. So tune in. Well-being has been described as being a state of health, happiness and comfort. Today we'll explore the major contributing factor to our sense of well-being and how you can keep a handle on it when you can't control what's happening around you. Neuroscience is beginning to acknowledge that the way we think matters. In fact, our thoughts matter, and our thoughts literally become matter to our brain and to our body. This is how it works. So we experience a thought when a specific neural pathway in the brain gets activated. For example, I might think, I need more money. Now, this thought may or may not be true, but if this neural pathway exists in the brain, then the thought may appear. Every thought that we think produces a biochemical reaction in the brain and then sends a chemical signal to our body that triggers a feeling. Now, the frequencies of the thought and the feeling will actually match. So if I think I need more money, the feeling would likely be anxiety or fear. It's basically a sense of lack or scarcity. So this is normal, it's natural, it's perfectly human. Our brain is wired for our need for safety. So anything, including our beliefs, our thoughts, our fears, that produce a sense of threat to our brain will result in a matching sense of threat in our body. The brain will notice the feeling of fear in the body, and this then triggers another matching or even amplifying thought like, I don't have enough. A feedback loop gets created, and in effect, thinking creates feeling, and then feeling creates thinking, and around it goes. So the problem here is our focus. Where focus goes, energy flows. Our attention is naturally hijacked by our deep desire to feel safe. Therefore, we are wired and constantly on the lookout for threats in our environment, including within our own mind. The more we focus our attention on these threats, the more they actually grow. It's a vicious cycle. It works like this. The more we think the same thoughts, which then produce the same chemicals that cause the body to have the same feelings, the more we physically become hooked to this pattern. Over time, the sum of our dominant thinking and feeling patterns determines how we function and relate in the world. And if we're not careful, this cycle can literally cause mental, emotional, and physical disease in our body. So in essence, what we think about and the energy or the intensity of those thoughts directly influences our health, the choices that we make, and ultimately the quality of our lives. So knowing this, we can appreciate how important it is to be aware of the quality of our thinking and what we're focusing our attention on. So what's the solution? The solution is focus on what you want rather than what you don't want. Amplify the good in your life by focusing on it. Now, gratitude expands our sense of enoughness in our life. Appreciate where you're at, what you've done, what you have done and what you have and how you're growing right now. Be mindful that where focus goes, energy flows. So focus on the thoughts that take you towards what you really want, rather than focusing on the things that you're trying to move away from. It just doesn't work that way. You actually end up feeding the threats just by focusing on them. So the bottom line is this: your thoughts become your reality. Choose them wisely and focus your thoughts, your words, and your actions towards what you do want. So there you have it. We've explored how our thoughts can either work for us or against us. And importantly, you now understand the need to more consciously focus attention on what you do want rather than what you don't want, in order to maintain and sustain a greater sense of real well-being. This is a subject I'm genuinely passionate about. If your organisation is looking for ways to build practical strategies for well-being and resilience, check out my presentations and workshop offerings over on my website at josiethompson.com. For individuals seeking more focused support in changing bad habits or ending unhealthy thinking and taking control of your life, check out the You Are Not Your Brain online program delivered by myself and my dear friend Dr. Jeffrey Schwartz. He's the leading neuroscientist on OCD and neuroplasticity. I'm also now offering membership to an exclusive inner tribe that I'm calling Coffee, Tea and Josie. And I explore and equip members in this group with practical life strategies to live fuller, healthier, joyful and more empowered lives. If this is a new career opportunity that you're actually looking for, check out my online career transition program. And if that wasn't enough, check out my exciting collaboration and new book coming out this fall. Now, feedback is the meal of champions, and I love to eat. Share your thoughts below about real well-being and any other ideas that you may have been using to maintain and sustain your sense of well-being in your life. And until next time, remember this: it's not what happens to you that defines you, it's how you respond that counts. Shine on.